Ahoy, welcome aboard the last train home. We're just pulling into our next stop, Samara. There wasn't much that happened after the fuel refinery mission. We just spent all of our time collecting money and we've got the chance to buy an infantry car here. But it will require that we sell a lot of our supplies to meet that cost. This is the trade, it's fairly substantial. Selling all of our lumber, a couple of excess weapons, the herbs, some cigarettes. Cigarettes always seal the deal. We have three gold pieces left. But now at least we have more room in the train to pick up survivors. We only had 2 spaces left and that concerned me. I feel like it was a good trade though to have the hospital car early. I feel like we saved ourselves a lot of money in injuries. Samara, a beautiful city of theatre and art, a former fortress of anti-Bolsheviks until the Reds conquered it. Luckily, it was recently freed by the legionaries. The locals greet you as heroes just by virtue of your uniform. It's good to see you, Bozinya. It's been a while. Why are you still here? Didn't you get the order to retreat? Good to see you too. Yes, I got the order, but there were still things to do. Could I join you on the way? It seems you are the last train. Oh, the last train home, get it? Of course you can. Welcome, sister. Probably should have asked her what the situation was first, but that's okay. We know what's going on.
Neskušenost našeho velícího důstojníka vyšla brzy najevo. Morálka jednotky trpěla a konflikt, který kolem nás zuřil, nám s každým dnem bral naději. Některým z nás dokonce připadalo, že v zákopech bylo líp. Ten strach nás prostě neopouštěl. Ani touha po návratu do vlasti, ani naše odvaha. Proto jsme zastavovali a zachraňovali ostatní legionáře, kde to jen šlo, i když nás to stálo hodně. Vůdci našeho národa však stále zdůrazňovali, jak důležité je zůstat neutrální, ale na druhou stranu nám nařizovali zajišťovat vojenské cíle. Často, abychom pomohli bílým. Pomalu mi docházelo, jak je naše postavení marné. Zachovat nestrannost už zkrátka nebylo možné. Když se na to dívám zpětně, nechtěl bych nést břímě zodpovědnosti jako náš velitel. Ten hlad, hněv a zoufalství tolika životů bylo těžké ustát. Stejně jako ty boje, které se táhly a neutuchaly. Bouře nad neklidným lidským mořem.
So this is the current crew as we finish up chapter 2. We chose the south route, and we still have a very long way to go. If you're enjoying the series, let me know. Steam achievements popping up, chapter 2 done. Let's continue.
Rozkazy, majore. Říkají, že náš vlak bude tím posledním, který vyrazí do Vladivostoku. Jenže naši legionáři jsou roztroušeni po celé trati. Je klíčové, abychom všechny přivedli domů, takže budeme muset prohledávat vesnice a přeskupovat se na určitých stanicích. A to bez poprasku. Je důležité, abychom Rusy nedráždili příliš. Tohle není náš boj, ale zdá se, že komunista je teď každý a všichni chtějí naše zbraně. Možná nebudeme mít jinou možnost, než se probojovat. Naší hlavní starostí je teď logistika. Čím víc zbraní a zásob dokážeme získat, tím větší budeme mít šanci, že přežijeme nástrahy, které nás na Sibiři čekají.
Langer approaches with a thin stack of papers and places them in front of you, spreads them across the table. There are a sense of urgency in his eyes. Even at first glance, you can tell he has put a substantial amount of effort into gathering this information. I have put together as much information about where we might find our remaining soldiers, or at least where to start. We have 3 places to check. None of them hold much promise of finding anyone. Nevertheless, this is all we have. Some of it is outdated, and some of it is very, very sketchy information. But we have 3 destinations to check. And so I think it's fortunate that we attached that extra infantry car because we would have had no room for anybody. And we are completely broke. 3 solitary coins to our name. But that's okay. We have the means to acquire more. The next stop would probably be a kitchen car, but I only want to do that if it seems to be beneficial. Like at the moment it feels like a luxury. But would a kitchen car make the food go further? That's what I'm thinking. We also have a person on board that is purely a cook and cannot fight. We've got a new doctor. Strong-willed, charismatic doctor. So, she will replace the medic that was taking up the night shift in the hospital car. She's a level 2 doctor. So she's actually better than the guy we already have. And that's good because we have a few injuries after our fuel refinery mission. I actually forgot to put the guys in their hospital car. The engineer has finished his work on the comfortable shoes, so all of our expeditions will move slightly faster now. And we will start building some machine gun ammo because we're running a little bit low on that. It feels quite expensive though. We could also build artillery shells without an artillery car to fire them from. I do wonder if it would be good to be proactive with that. But for now, we'll build some machine gun ammo. Right, everyone on board? Nobody in here, so we don't need to worry about upgrading it just yet. We have 1 space left in car 2, so we have 7 spaces aboard. Alright, it's time to leave on our journey. We have approximately a day and a half worth of food. So we might stop here. We have no money to trade, so I'm not going to go out to that other town, Krasny Yar. We might just stop at Kinel, because it's very close. Our engineer's been leveling up really well doing that work in the workshop car. Alright, we'll send out the trading squad to the nearby town. Once they've done that mission, we will then head up to the forest and the lake for some foraging. Then we have the abandoned town of Kalinovka. We make a healthy 45 kilometers an hour, just under. I think that's because we've added an extra car, we're slightly slower. Or maybe we're going up an incline. Send out the squad to trade with this town. I'm sorry, Major. It was terrible. So many bodies. Women, children, murdered, violated. Whoever is behind this is a monster. Well, that took a shocking hit to the morale. 3 of our troops are now depressed. Maximilian's seen worse, unfortunately, and so it hasn't really affected his morale. Come up to the forest and then salvage what we can from there. Alright, we have an obstruction ahead. Stop the train. I went through the last one that I encountered just to test it, and it did a lot of damage to the train. So, we won't do that in future. We do risk ambushes though, I'm assuming. These guys are depressed. We might have to use the vodka. These guys are my experienced survivalist team, so I don't really need them being depressed. Got a slight chance of a really bad outcome. One in 100 chance that something bad will happen from a bottle of vodka. Those are good odds. I'll take those. Right, so we're working on the blockade, and we will forage from the forest and then go fishing at the lake. Once the blockade is cleared, we'll move up to the next waypoint. Found some herbs. It's always good to take the herbalist. He always finds heaps. 70, 80, 90 herbs. They're not worth much, but we've been selling them for a handsome profit, especially in the last region. Let's see how they go on the fishing trip into the night. blockade is finished. And there was a accident. Magdalena was pretty badly hurt. So healed up all those guys in the train car pretty quickly. Previously, we only had the doctor during the day and a medic at night, and it was taking a fair amount of time to heal them up. We better move forward. The threat's getting a bit high. We have no money to trade with, so I feel like we're just going to send out expeditions to visit the towns to see if there's any events. Magdalena's pretty shaken after her injury. She'll need some extra time to recover. And if we have 200 wood, I can build the alchemy apparatus. That'll help us research medical technology. Got a healthy array of squads now. I'm going to go and visit that town right out on the river. Like I said, we don't have much to trade with, but if I see a decent price, or we can just pop events that might happen. No fish. Absolutely no fish. But we found herbs again. I lost morale over that fishing trip. The water was completely bare. As you enter the village, you notice there are no children playing outside and no dogs barking. There are some people. They look desperate, starved and pale. When your soldiers reach the village centre, a man greets your squad and introduces himself as the mayor. What happened here? What happened? First, your kind brought most of our supplies. Then, the Reds came. And then, the Whites. Calm down, Mayor. I will not. There is nothing left here. No food, no able men, nothing. What do you want? So we're going to give him some food to calm him down a bit. Your squad shares a few rations, but it's hardly enough. There is some gratitude, but it's overshadowed by the look of despair on the villagers' faces. These people have clearly been experiencing hardship for a long time. They want to exchange more food with us for coal, but it's not much coal, and I really can't afford the food. Like, I was pretty generous then giving you 20. That's half a day of rations for us. We can't help everyone, but we'll do what we can. Just in the spirit of humanitarianism. Alright, hospital car is clear. Doctor's just going to sit there and contemplate life. And we will move up to the abandoned town up here. Squad 4 has a fair way to come back. Near a forest, your squad encounters an officer of the White Army. He sat alone on the side of the road beside his dead horse. The officer's uniform was torn up from long travel. He did not notice your soldiers. The moment Yosef got closer, the officer jumped to his feet, gun in hand, aiming at your soldiers. He looked dead tired, but his mind was clear. Don't move! Who are you? Wait, you're legionaries? Yes, and you are with the White Army. Indeed, my horse died. And what are you doing here? I thought you were all crowding up in Vladivostok waiting for a ship home. Why did your horse die? Well, that's a stupid question. I need to get to the station. Do you have one of those pesky trains nearby? You're pretty annoying for someone being stranded on a road without a horse. Mind your tongue, soldier. You are not my captain, you moron. Are you not legionaries and White Army allies? Alright, this is not good, this interaction. Forget it. Give me some food and a weapon and I will manage on my own. The future of the Tsar and thus your future depends on it. The officer, as annoying as he is, formally asks your squad leader for assistance. We'll give him some food and a gun. Perfect. You legionaries are exactly what I thought you were. My report will not forget this. I will be on my way. You can salvage what is left of my horse. Because meat is meat. Better eat a dead horse rather than die of hunger. Says the guy that just took some food off of us. Yeah. Guess we can have some horse meat. If we had a kitchen car, we could do something special with it, but At least there was a little bit of an offset on the food that we gave him. Alright, let's explore this abandoned town. They're usually pretty profitable, but you need to make sure you have the traits with you. Is it worth sending a team out here to see what happens? Squad 3 can go. They don't have any beneficial traits, but we're just looking for events at the moment. Alright, the abandoned town. Cellar with coal, and that's it. Oh, it's better than nothing. That'll get us a few 50 kilometers up the road. Before reaching their destination, your soldiers stumble upon a peculiar situation. By the cold flowing river, one of them finds a bunch of uniforms, boots and belts. Upon closer investigation, the soldiers find out these items now belong to low-ranking soldiers of the Red Army. Further investigation reveals rifles, knives and provisions. Alright, there's someone having naked time in the local lake. Uh-oh. Camilla's raced forward, grabbed the uniforms and thrown them into the water. The Reds notice, but instead of swimming, they are all petrified when they see their clothes-throwing oppressors. The Czechoslovak Legion. The tension is broken when Camilla starts to laugh without any malice. As unexpected as it is, your soldiers then help the Reds gather their clothes and they start a fire so they can dry them. No blood was spilled that day, only wine that was shared thankfully by the Reds. See, there is still humanity out there. Have a bit of a prank. I thought the reckless trait was going to be a bad thing for a second. But it all worked out for the best. Naked ice swimming. It's not something that's in my daily routine. Sell off those herbs. Have a nice round number. Move back to the train. And the train will move up to the next town. Walking through the train, you hear your soldiers talking, and you silently step into the car and remain unnoticed. Bad hand, I fold. Of course you do. You always fold. Go to hell with your childish smirk, says Camille. Joseph chimes in, hey, I'm still in, finish the game. They continue to play and trash talk each other. With hands of empty cards, Camille looks bored and begins to tell a story of Russian partisans, fierce fighters, all of them women. I heard two young boys talking about a bunch of Russian women partisans. One boy was so eager to tell the story he repeated it twice to the other one. Magdalena jumps in with a humorous quip. These women are famous among their common folk for repelling military raids on civilians. The story the kid told was about them killing a few Red soldiers who wanted to steal winter food reserves for a whole village. They did it through excellent shooting skills. They handled their rifles better than Joseph Levy handles alcohol, and hide in forests and even fields better than Joseph hides the bottle. Impossible! They must be masters of their craft then. Anyway, there are only few of them, maybe a dozen or even two. They can easily kill any soldier they face. How? Through occult magic, or do they steal from the rich and give back to the poor? Which one is it? Come on, brothers. It's a legend about these two boy heroes. People need heroes that are born from their land. They even spoke about their leader, Elena Pavlichenko, the most fearless and the most beautiful of them all. A war Valkyrie of the modern people of Russia. Joseph is not impressed. Joseph seems to believe in things that are tangible, like his machine gunner running up into an artillery nest, that sort of thing. Okay, we're pulling into the station. Team 3 is not far away. Your soldiers bring a villager before you. His clothes, though now ragged, are of high quality, and his broken voice still carries an edge of authority. I have a private matter I wish to discuss concerning my family's heritage. I am Vitili, of family Vasiliv. Are you willing to hear me out? The Reds slaughtered my family, and I barely escaped with my life. As the wealthiest farmers in the area, we were the Reds' first port of call, so to speak. Our family residence is near a village called PROGULKA, where the Reds have established base. The village's situation is very unfortunate. You have no hope of helping them. If you sneak through the village, however, you'll reach our family's land, which stretches as far as the eye can see. Our mansion's probably been looted, but there's hope that the Reds didn't find everything. Intriguing. There's a hidden room in the basement, the northeast wall, between the third and fourth columns. You can take whatever you find in it, but you must destroy all of the documents. My father, the great General Artem Vasiliev, supported the revolution. Unfortunately, the Reds who came didn't know this. Even when they were shooting our family, he was shouting their slogans. Why? He becomes very quiet. It's been obviously difficult for him to relay this incident aloud. In his will, my father bequeathed all of our land to the Bolsheviks. I intend to reclaim our property after the Reds are defeated. This will be easier if the documents no longer exist. Well, it is your father's will and testament. You'll find the will and other valuables in there. Then, burn the house down, so my people will know that you've done as I have asked. I know where your train is going. If you do what needs to be done, I will ensure my friends become your friends. And given where you're headed, you're going to need friends. Alright, we're going to agree to that. It's a little bit unorthodox. Forget about the village. Just burn my house down, please. Burn any incriminating evidence that may be found in there, particularly as it pertains to my inheritance. Shit. Alright. Merchant. What? You don't sell anything, but you're willing to buy. Nope. Alright, let's head out to Kisla, another abandoned town just off the tracks. We don't have enough more gunpowder to build ammunition, so we'll just have to make do. Gunpowder is something that we haven't found yet, so it might be a resource I have to buy. But we have managed to forage or steal every other type of resource. Oh, we've left Squad 3 behind. They didn't quite make it back to town. Stop there on the bridge. It would be cool if you could see your squads arrive at the train. All aboard! The speed upgrade and the fuel savings have been great. We're hardly using any coal, which is a good thing because I feel we'll spend a lot of coal on heating perhaps. Trying to collect as much cloth as I can to insulate all my cars before winter sets in. I don't actually know what time of year this is. I'm assuming it's not winter because I believe this whole area is covered in snow, but I'm no expert. Alright, all the squads are out to the local town and also to the Timberland. And then we will... There's the town where the crazy, seedy... I don't trust him. I don't trust him. The guy that wants the wheel burned. He's got lofty dreams of thinking that the Reds will be defeated. But I am playing this with knowledge of how history played out. I don't see anything super useful that we need on the train just yet. We upgraded the storage. And we upgraded the efficiency of the boiler. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll save our metal. And then we have to send a team out to this village. So let's organize that. Explore the town. Send out the trading squad to that distant town up there. And squad 3 is going to go and deal with this guy's request. Only a small squad. It's got minimal difficulty. Searching the town, we found some fuel, but that's it. Not much. Right at the lumberyard, start chopping. Nearly 100. Good. Bring it on back. And that's just enough time for Team 3 to arrive at PROGULKA. A town that's apparently suffering a purge at the moment. Got the opportunity for metal and stuff, but we urgently need food. Soldiers arrive at PROGULKA, the village described by Vitaly. The area is swarming with Reds. Behind the village there is a large estate surrounded by wheat fields. This must be the place. Camilla's not happy about having to do this. Your soldiers head towards the village. Their doubts and fears are put aside. Let's get in and try and find this will.
Na druhou stranu vesnice, přes řeku. Ale vesnice je plná rudých. Důrazně nedoporučuju pokoušet se prorazit skrz silou. Boje se vystříhejte, jak jen to bude možné.
Nechci umřít během hledání vily nějakého boháče. Měli bychom najít jinou cestu, i když nás to zdrží.
Už idem.
Right, so this team does not have a medic.
Ano, pane.
But I figured because it was a sneaking through the town mission that's what we'd have to do. So let's hope we don't take any casualties or damage.
Už idem.
But we also want to be as thorough with the looting as possible because I absolutely need food.
Ty se potřebuješ projít řekou. Škoda, že tohle žádná řeka nebyla.
Alright, is there anyone around?
Nepriateľ.
That is the real question. Oh, yep, that answers my question. There's a dude right there.
Podľa rozkazu.
Alright, let's advance. He's on a fairly short patrol by the look of it. Oh, he spotted us already.
Rozumiem. Pozriem sa. Zaujímam pozíciu.
Alright, let's push up a bit closer. Introduce ourselves to this guy. Oh, he upgraded from a rifle butt to a bayonet.
Ano, rozumím.
Alright, we've got a mountain path, an overlook into the town. Let's see what sort of shenanigans are going on in here. The informant said that it was hopeless for this
Kapitán
town.
měl pravdu. Hlavní cesta je dobře hlídaná.
Zastavili sa. Myslíš, že vedia, že sme tu? Môžeme sa ich opýtať.
Vím docela jistě, že kapitán říkal, abychom se vyhnuli boji. Ale můžeme se zeptat místních.
It looks like they've gone to hold up the local villages. But there's only 2.
Rozumím.
So let's go and stop this from happening.
Ano, pane.
I think I can afford to be fast
Pane,
about it.
jdu na pozici.
Nepřítel.
Rozumím.
These villagers aren't going to say anything as we run up behind.
Za legii!
Yes, it's us. There you go.
Počúvam. Jděte pryč. Jestli mě rudí byt jen zahlédnou, jak s vámi mluvím, všechny zabijí. Jestli se dostanete do údolí na druhé straně řeky, zjistíte pravdu o těch parchantech. Svět se pravdu musí dozvědět. Je tu cesta, která vás dovede k mělkému brodu přes řeku.
Tihle lidé museli zažít opravdové hrůzy.
One guy said go away, the other guy said
Počúvam.
head to, what is it, the
Ano, pane.
east for a river crossing. Okay, we can do that. There's the main bridge.
Ano, pane.
Keep an eye out for critters.
Už idem. Podľa rozkazu.
We don't have any grenades for our grenadier. It did run out.
Presúvam sa.
Got a little bit grenade happy in the last mission.
Pozriem sa. Áno, rozumiem. Pripravený. Podľa rozkazu.
But the plan is to try and find a way to make them ourselves.
A už jdu.
Uh-oh, he's been spotted. He's going to head over here now. Alright, he's about to get shanked.
Já se o to postarám.
Alright, move up. Oh, you get the bayonet too.
naši ocel! Už jdu!
Hope it keeps a track of how many bayonet kills you get.
Som tu. Pozriem sa.
It's been a few.
Vaše rozkazy. Áno, pane.
Čekám.
Rozumiem.
We don't really want to waste any ammunition if we can help it.
Jdu na pozici. Zaujímám pozici.
Push one man forward and see what's going on in the town. Follow up.
Jdu do krytu.
Jsem připravena.
Two guys.
Overím pozíciu.
We can take them.
Rozkaz měním pozici. Já se o to postarám.
Připraven, ano, pane.
That guy's got a long patrol path. He's headed off into the wilderness. We'll head up here,
Musím se někam schovat.
see what's going on.
Jsem na cestě.
Just explore for supplies.
Skryjem sa.
Keeping in mind there is one guy over here in the brush.
Povídejte.
Whoa, we just got spotted. We walked around a corner. We're like, who was that?
Dobře, jdu tam.
Surely that wasn't a legionnaire.
Počúvam.
That guy saw us too, so we need to hurry.
Hlavne potichu.
We've got at least 3 guys here.
Vaše rozkazy. Rozumiem.
Oh, he spotted us now. He gets the knife.
Hej, skryjem sa.
Ano,
Screams charge. Screams for help. These guys are like, huh?
jsem připravena. Za republiku!
Poslouchám.
Try and spread it out so they don't miss. Swap targets. Nice.
Áno.
We took a little bit of damage. Right, so the river crossing is secure. Let's just go and grab this cloth.
Áno. Áno.
Push up to the dock. There's got to be something here to collect. Yeah.
Vidím nepriateľa.
Cloth and some metal.
Áno, pane. Pozriem sa.
Čekám.
100. That's pretty good.
Dobře, jdu tam. Ano, pane.
Nepriateľ.
Jsem připravena. Ochutnej naši ocel!
Just guess where that guy is and go and stab him.
Poslouchám.
Oh, we've got more. We've got more.
Pane?
Hurá!
And he's a machine gunner too. That's very dangerous.
Čekám.
Get him.
Rozkazy? Zaměřuju!
Pane?
Pavel missed with his charge.
Rozkazy můžete se spolehnout.
Camilla's gone hand to hand,
Žádné další
managing to finish him off with
pane.
2 thrusts of the bayonet.
Jasná vec.
Don't think we've used any ammunition yet, which is good. There's another man over the river.
Připraven. Jsem na cestě.
We won't tempt it by pushing towards the bridge too hard. Let's just go this way that we've been suggested.
Ano. Som tu.
And I can see a lot of supplies on the opposite river side. So we'll push down the riverbank towards those supplies until we encounter any real resistance.
Postarám se o to.
Everyone here except the machine gunner has the fast trait. So we can really run away if we need to.
Ale topánky mám celé mokré.
Doufejme, že Rudí neuslyší, jak vržeš. Ještě pořád nás čeká dlouhá cesta, než se dostaneme k té vile.
We still have a lot of ground to cover. We can head up the ridgeline, or we can head up the main road towards those supplies. We've got a guard here on the road.
Povídejte.
Going to give him some cold steel.
Už jdu? Já se o to postarám.
Keeping in mind there's at least one more man around that corner.
Žádné další nevidím.
Grab the food. That is, we really need the food. We're down to like 8 hours worth of food left.
Ano, pane.
Got medical supplies, but no one that can use them.
Postarám se o to.
Ano, hlavně potichu.
Get that guy?
Ano, pane.
Vidím nepřítele.
Uh-oh. 4 men. 4 enemy. 5, 6.
Ano. Postarám se o to.
Can we take them? Smashed one.
Zaujímám pozici.
Alright, we've been spotted. Someone's running for an alarm. That could be bad.
Už nic nemám.
We have no grenades. Wait, there's one there. Pick the grenade up.
Čekám.
Then we could throw it. We have to go loud.
Měním pozici.
Get to cover. Got the grenade. That guy's running. Can we shoot him in the back?
Připravený. Ano.
Let's just throw the grenade.
Odistit, zahodit.
And hopefully they don't charge.
Posledný. Som tu, už idem.
Kto stěs?
Hľadám kryt.
Oh, they stopped advancing. That was poorly timed.
Vaše rozkazy.
We need to run.
Presúvam sa.
This is not a fight we can win. There's 12 guys.
Áno, pane.
Nepřítel spustil poplach.
Rozumiem.
Yeah. We pushed as far as we could. We're going to have to leave some supplies behind.
Pozriem sa.
Look at them all. We left behind metal and cloth, at least.
Overím pozíciu.
But we may have drawn a lot of defenders away, so if we hurry, that might prove to be useful.
Vidím nepriateľa. Rozumiem.
What's going on here? Shooting scarecrows.
Áno.
Let's see if we can get a synchronized triple kill.
Rozkazy? Nebude to čekat.
Kto stěs?
Yeah. 3 guys down at once.
Vaše rozkazy. Pozriem sa. Presne tak, pane.
Quick scout
Overím pozíciu.
of our local area. Nothing shows itself. Let's move on. So tempting to go and get those resources, but knowing there's 15 blokes that are ready to shoot us. Another camp here.
Není možné. Tolik lidí v jednom hrobu. Ženy. Děti. Rudí jsou z rudy.
Oh dear.
Rozumiem.
Purge is underway.
Už idem.
We'll stop in on that side objective and stop that
Vidím nepřítele.
naughtiness.
Zaujímam pozíciu.
Vidím nepřítele.
Rozumiem.
Wow, that's a large squad. Is that the one that responded?
Podľa rozkazu.
could be.
Áno, pane.
We'll have to try and be as quiet as possible.
Vidím nepřítele.
Kryjem sa.
Right, 2 by the campfire. Objective says there are 5.
Skryjem sa. Nepriateľ.
We're out of explosive options, so we'll either have to shoot them
Pozriem sa. Vidím nepriateľa.
or charge them. Wait till this guy's not looking at us, and then I think we might creep up. And if they see us, then we'll charge with bayonets. We've got 3 that we can use. Alright, let's... I think it's a good time now. Let's go.
Rozkazy? Já se o to postarám.
Alright, we took 1 down.
Ano.
No one saw us do it. We can take another 3 down with
Za republiku!
some well-timed bayonet charges. Fix the bayonets.
Za legii!
Počúvam.
And then the third guy will have to go hand-to-hand with Dusan.
Útočím.
Sakra, nesmí nám utéct! O tomhle se nesmí nikdo dozvědět!
Don't let them get away.
Hledám kryt.
I think
Ano, hledám kryt.
it's them that aren't getting away.
Kryjem sa. Áno, áno,
Myslela jsem, že už jsem všechno. Ale co jsem viděla dneska, mě bude pronásledovat navždy.
Tí červení sú zvrátené zvieratá, keď takto mučia vlastných krajanov.
Povídej.
Zaslúžili si, aby ich niekto zabil.
Use that healing station. We haven't taken any damage, but doesn't
Rozkaz,
hurt
Dobře, jdu tam.
to be fully topped off. Alright, now we need to advance a short
Vidím nepřítele.
distance through a squad-infested forest
Rozumím.
to get to the... Oh, I mean, so tasty, that metal and cloth. I want it.
Jsem připravena. Ano, pane.
Let's cross into the depths of the forest. Are they going in a circle pattern? What are they doing?
Postarám se o to.
We've got enough people here to take all this squad down at once. It's going to take some pausing and timing.
Dobře, jdu tam.
Poslouchám. Jdu na pozici.
Come on. Everyone, there's a couple guys that are a bit slower, so this is going to be a bit harder.
Je synem
Get him.
smrti.
Get him.
Vaše rozkazy.
Get him. And then when they're down, we'll charge with bayonets.
Pripravený. Do posledného dychu! Počúvam.
Za republiku!
And that didn't work. But it used up their charge. Uh-oh. Don't sneak anymore. You just have to shoot
Som
them.
tu.
Oh, they countercharged with their bayonets. Camilla taking 2 stabs.
Ano,
Huh.
rozumím.
That charge didn't work at close range. That's unfortunate.
Dobře, jdu tam.
Vidím nepriateľa.
No, we're not going to tempt fate and try and take on another large squad.
Ano, pane.
Push down the outside and we'll just get this objective finished.
Som tu. Overím pozíciu. Áno, presúvam sa. Pozriem sa. Pane,
Quickly scout out the location.
Overím pozíciu. Áno. Jasná vec. Pozriem sa.
Kto zde?
Rozumiem. Počúvam. Podľa rozkazu.
That guard thought he saw something, but it was just a figment of his imagination.
Overím pozíciu. Presne tak, pane. Nepriateľ. Pane?
Ček, už tu.
There's one guy there.
Prip už idem.
Terror from the grass.
Áno, pane.
And then we can go through that northern gate. Using the bridge was the direct path, certainly, but very dangerous.
Rozumiem.
All right, let's get out of here.
Som tu. Presúvam sa. Presne tak, pane. Už idem.
And we'll move just a little bit
Podľa
further
rozkazu.
south here, just to check that we didn't miss anything major.
Áno, pane.
All right, we're done. We found the manor. Now it's time to look for the will. We will assign our medals and then we will search the manor in the next episode. Who's going to get the medals? We've got 3. It's going to be Camilla. Who else? Dominic, the scout, and Pavel. See you next time.